When God knows all and sees all, why do we complain? I mean, it's so easy for us to become comfortable. Comfort has the ability to allow us to become complacent. And when you become complacent, you start to have expectations. And these expectations, it's as if we are obligated to certain things and we are guaranteed to have access to certain opportunities, into certain things, into certain people. You know, when we start thinking about different types of losses that you may have experienced, or even a loss in your mind where you feel that something was owed or obligated to you, but in actuality, you didn't obtain it or you lost access to it. See, when we are entangled inside of a spiritual war, we are required to step back and trust God's speed. And when you look at war, sometimes people lose their life. Sometimes people lose their limbs. Some people lose their family members. Some people lose their mind. You look at the space of war itself and you compare that to spiritual war, you can understand that when there is an attack on your life, and there's an attack on your gifts, and there's an attack on your internal flame, and there's an attack on your DNA makeup, and there's an attack on your family heritage, and there's an attack on your bloodline, I want you to know that when there is war present, a lot of things may happen. But God encourages us to draw closer, to seek God's guidance. Because when we seek guidance, and even when we don't know, and we may seek guidance and we may become, or we may fall prey to a predator who is actually lurking in the darkness because they know you are struggling to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And know that when you live in those dark places and you allow that darkness to consume you, what it does is it attracts dark individuals. Because even though you may feel that you are living in a dark space, people still see your internal light. And most times that internal flame is ignited. It's actually stronger because that is where God is strengthening you. So the predators, they see that, because understand that predators are always lurking in the darkness. They are looking for low vibrational light beings so that they can attach themselves to those individuals where they can suck their energy. Because even at a low vibrational state, you still are, you're bringing out positivity and love in the atmosphere. You're still putting that out, because light beings seldom operate in spaces of bitterness. They seldom allow their soul and their flesh to become rotten from the things that they may have seen or experienced. Even though things may not look like there's going to be a way for you to get out, a way for you to exit and to escape the battle that is currently aimed and targeted at your mind, I want you to know that there is always a way out. And most times we are required to surrender. And it's in that space of surrender where you will begin to have a breakthrough, where those answers will start to show up, where, the chains and the bondages that have been placed around your mind, they will begin to melt away. See, it's that moment where you stop and you say, I may not know what is up ahead. I may not know what I should do in this moment. But God, I trust you to lead me and to show me what you want me to do. Because for many people, the attack against your mind may be so serious that these forces may be trying to pull you into so many different directions because it don't want you to be able to stop and heed the voice of God. But I want you to know that God loves you and God knows. And when God knows the weapons that are formed against you, when God knows the destruction that is going on around you, when God knows all the pain that you have endured, when God saw and heard your cries, when God knows your heart, do not worry. Because when you worry, what you do is you hinder God's ability to step in and to heal you. Because when you're in the midst of spiritual warfare, you are required to heal moment to moment. Because as you heal, you may experience another attack. See, that's that moment when no weapon formed against you shall prosper. But it don't say that these weapons won't form. And as these weapons form, know that you are fully equipped to be able to maneuver and to move around any storm that may come up against you or that may come around you. So I stopped by with this quick word of encouragement for you today and to remind you that you are beautiful and that everything that you need to sustain you along your journey is equipped inside of your vessel. Draw closer to God and know that God will continue to strengthen you and encourage you and to clear the chains and the weeds off of your mind so that you can begin to trust, to lean not in your own understanding, but to trust that your ways are guided, protected, and they are directed, okay? Because God is the one who is in control here, no matter what you may see. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I'm going to catch you in the next one.